legends. I am the knight. I am...
The CommanderZander! Who remembers it because the nostalgia critic doesn't have to. And neither should you. Let's keep it rolling with Michael Keaton month! Well, last week I did Beetlejuice, and that was a comedic movie that brought Tim Burton and Michael Keaton on the map as a 1-2 punch. 1 year later, after the release of Beetlejuice, they decided to bring the Dark Knight back from the dead. Or so. By making this film one of the best, if not the best of all time, in my opinion. It is up there among the best movies ever. As they bring back the Dark Knight, arguably one of the greatest, if not the greatest hero of all time, Batman. And so, Michael Keaton and Tim Burton are back with Batman. So we start with Batman doing what Batman does. Being a badass. Taking out the crooks. And yeah, he can't believe it. How did the Batman get away from our clutches? And there's Michael Keaton himself. He portrays one of the greatest heroes of all time, Batman. He is also Bruce Wayne. And that is Vicky Vale, played by Kim Basinger. She and Alexander Knox work for one of the newspaper companies in Gotham. The Gotham Globe. Determined to figure out who the Cape Crusader really is. And what he does with his life. And so we cut to a crime scene at Axis Chemical. Led by Jack Napier, who is played by, well, Jack Nicholson. Interesting that you got Jack Nicholson to play Jack Napier. Jack. And there's Commissioner Gordon. As well as the lieutenant, as they try to go after Jack Napier. The lieutenant wants to kill Jack Napier, but the commissioner says otherwise. You will not, I repeat, not kill Jack Napier while I'm around. And so Jack gets shot by Batman. Actually tried to shoot Batman. The shot deflected into his face. He falls into the acid and... spoiler alert! He becomes the Joker. Who easily is the greatest Batman villain of all time. And for what it's worth, Jack Nicholson did a good job portraying the Joker. I mean, obviously no one's going to top Heath Ledger's performance. He was remarkable. But if you want to talk about best Jokers outside of Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson probably tops most lists. If we're not counting Mark Hamill's magnificent portrayal of the crime lord himself in the Batman animated series, which I think is also awesome. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyways, Bruce Wayne goes to the corner, or the scene of his parents' death. And he puts roses there as essentially a memoriam. Let's remove our caps, gentlemen, and mourn for a moment of silence in honor of Bruce's loving parents. Okay, moment's up. Moving on. So the Jokers come up with new products. Using hair products and other bodywear stuff and whatnot. And this is what happens when you do that. You, get that patented Joker smile, apparently, and die. Why? I have no clue. So the Joker invites Vicky Vale to dinner. Vicky is thinking that Bruce Wayne invited him. But no, it's a trap. Anyway, let me do my Panda General Akbar one. It's a trap! And Batman saves Vicky Vale and escapes the clutches of the Joker for the time being. But then when he tries to tell Vicky, that's Bruce Wayne, that he is Batman, the Joker appears. And apparently he's fascinated by Bruce Wayne's story until Bruce Wayne decides to get a little nutty. Right about now. Did anybody see this coming? Yes, because that's Michael Keaton for you. So we cut to the Joker trying to give away money and keep the 200th anniversary of Gotham City's festival going. Not you! You suck! I don't care if you're giving away money! I trust Batman because he's awesome! Oh, really? You might want to look up at the sky, yeah, does that look like Batman at home washing his tights? That looks like Batman flying in the sky, trying to thwart your evil plans. Because Batman is that fucking awesome. Yeah! So he takes Vicky Vale up to the top of the church. Why in the world would you go to one of the more sacred places of all time? Where you go to pray, not to kidnap! The Joker's asking for a one-way ticket to hell, that's what! Forget the asylum! For crying out in a bucket, people, come on! Hey look, it's Bill Cosby! No, it's not Bill Cosby, I was just making a joke. And he's kicking Batman's ass. But not to be. Batman kicks his ass and then goes after the Joker. And he's getting at the Joker because the Joker killed Bruce's parents. And so because of that, Batman makes the proclamation that he might have created the Joker, but Batman came into existence first because of the Joker killing Bruce's parents and putting him in that downward spiral that he was. To his credit, he didn't fall down the abyss, which I applaud Alfred for a fantastic job of taking care of him.
Here, let me lend you a hand.
No, I don't want your help. That's why I don't want your stinking help. You're no fun. Well, maybe you are. Is he drunk or something? He's just like, whoa, I don't know where I am. I think he's lost it. Of course he lost it. It's the Joker, for crying out loud. And there's the helicopter that's supposed to allow him to escape.
It's time to retire.
Why? You just got started with this stuff. You make Batman who he is. Come on. This is arguably one of the greatest rivalries in the history of superheroes. Now Batman gets the last laugh, literally, by tying the Joker's leg up with a gargoyle. The gargoyle becomes the anchor, and the anchor slips the Joker down to his death. And then Batman and Vicky slip, but Batman, unlike the Joker, is ahead of himself and uses his grapple to save the day. Because Batman is so badass with that belt. Okay, while you're hanging out there like that, why don't you kiss each other? Because usually this is the part where the damsel in distress kisses the hero. Now, the Joker once said, if you gotta go, go with a smile. Little did he realize he would be the one going with a smile. And so Batman saves the day. And we come to the end of the movie where, high up the building, way into the night of Gotham City, we look up, and even higher up the building, higher, 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 there is Batman looking on at his new bat signal, proclaiming that he is indeed the savior of Gotham City. And so that's Batman, and that is arguably one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's up there among the best Batman movies ever made. Tim Burton and Michael Keaton were spectacular. But this was not the end of the dynamic duel. They would do one more Batman movie, which I will get to. Well, screw you, I'm not doing it today. I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so the nostalgia critic doesn't have to, and neither should you.